Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is John, and today we're just going to be going over how to create backups and also how to import and export flows from your Gaio application. So first off, I'm going to go over exporting flows, which can also be considered creating backups if you choose to select everything. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just to click this icon here up in the top left, and then you can click on export, and here you'll have this add backup screen, which will allow you to select individual flows, parameters, forms, discovery, APIs, and map data that you would like to export. Here I'm just going to select all of my flows, parameters, and forms, and then you can just click export. And now once that process is completed, you'll get this success message here just letting you know that everything's good. And then to actually download your exported flows or your backups, you can just go here on the left to files, and then it should be under backups. And then you can just click the download button to download the backup you just created, and it will show up in your downloads as well. Now, next for importing, we'll just be going to the same menu we were just at for exporting, but instead of clicking export, we're just going to click import, and it'll let you browse your files to select the zip archive containing all of the flows and everything. So we're just going to open this one, and after it loads, it'll show you the flows that are going to be imported. Obviously, because this is the backup I just created, everything shows up under the replace category. So all of these flows already exist in our application and would be getting replaced if I chose to import them. Same with the parameters and forms that I selected as well. So if you were to be importing flows that had been deleted, or parameters that have been deleted, or maybe ones that are new to your application, they would just show up here. Now, I'm not going to click this button, but clicking this button would just be how you would finalize the importation of all of those flows and parameters, APIs, anything like that. And one thing to note is when you do import, just know that things like data connections and the data itself might not be there. The user itself needs permission to access those kinds of things. So generally speaking, what we recommend is when you're importing flows and parameters, things like that, from an application that that information didn't originate from, to just take the existing data connections and create a CSV so that you're able to pull all the existing data and run those flows, and then you can create the connection afterwards. Just because, you're really only importing the workflow information and things like that, and not the data itself. So if you do run into problems importing and the data isn't there, things like that, that's probably what the issue is, and you'll just have to need to reconnect to the correct databases and stuff like that. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any more questions, our documentation will be linked below, and our support team is always willing to answer any questions you guys might have. So thank you.